you very much, Patrick. A very good afternoon, distinguished panels, members of the panel. Distinguished guests, very good afternoon. So, we didn't get to sing the national anthem, but maybe if we look at the first few lines of the national anthem, I think it can give an insight into what I'm going to talk about today. Our dear land of Guyana. What's next? Rivers and plains made rich by sunshine and lush by rain. Exactly, and that, I think those first stanzas represent what energy for Guyana means, and University of Guyana captured it quite nicely here. Dr. Mahender will talk to you more about oil and gas, and we're blessed with many, many billions of barrels of oil. 5.5, I think, was the last number I saw. What does that mean for us? Well, if we alone were to use that 5.5 billion and not sell it to anybody and keep it only for Guyana, it's going to last us a pretty long time. Anyone knows how long it would last us? A billion years? No. Off by a few zeros, but about 1,000 years. So by 3020, that would have been used up if we were to only use it in Guyana. So the point is, there's lots of it. It has a place. I see the word sustainable absent from this title, but not because we have oil and gas means we cannot approach our energy sector development and our country's development in a sustainable manner. We all know that we have lots of hydropower resources. We know that we get good sunshine. We've also learned that the wind regime on the coast of Guyana is fairly good. It's not so good in the inland areas and the hinterland regions. And government has been capitalizing on much of this. Way back since the 70s, we've looked at the hydropower potential, and that is huge. It's at the order of 7,000 megawatts. Our peak demand is still about 115, 118 megawatt. I've not been on the board for a little while, so I don't know what the new number is, but it should be very far from that. So we need to develop that. The energy matrix of the future must bring into consideration, must incorporate what we have in Guyana, must incorporate gas, oil if possible, hydropower, solar, and wind. And that diversity is what adds strength and provides us the kind of energy security that we need. And why is that diversity needed? We've done a lot of solar installations. By the end of this year, we would have installed more than 5 megawatts of new solar on the rooftops of government buildings in some hinterland locations, and one of our first solar farms in Region 1, Ketwaroo. 5 megawatts, that's a huge number in 4 years. And it would, about almost 300 government buildings and government facilities would have benefited from this. But what's wrong with solar? It only shines for a few hours in the day, right? So it's not continuous, it's intermittent. The engineers will tell you it's non-dispatchable. But the idea is that it's only there for a short duration, and to capture it during that time requires quite a bit of technology. The panel needs to capture that energy, and then you need to find some way to store it. And batteries are a big problem because they're still very, very, very expensive. And some people may tell you, yes, the prices are coming down, but they're not quite yet. It's coming down, it's getting better, but the payback numbers are still of the order of 15 to 20 years if you're to only look at solar. What about wind? We've been talking about wind. We know the wind regime on the coast is great, but wind is also very site-specific. If I measure wind at the seawall, I can't go to the bank and take that data and set up a wind farm at Hope Beach. It has to be on the site that I want. Unfortunately, we need long-term data to make wind a justifiable case. We need about at least 12 months. assuming that the 12-month cycle represents what the regime looks like, and you're all familiar with this new thing called climate change. So, assuming that works, then you have also an opportunity to use wind. But wind is also intermittent and, the fancy word, non-dispatchable. Right. Well, it's not there all the time. It's not there continuously. So you've got some solar, you've got some wind that you can work on, and what we're doing, we're setting up wind measuring towers at a number of locations. 4 to begin with, at 60 meters height. Because you just can't measure it at any height. If you're going to put a wind farm, you have to collect, for it to be a bankable document, you have to collect data at the hub height of that wind turbine. So it has to be where you intend to put that turbine, about 60 meters off the ground. To collect that quality of wind data over 12 months takes investment. You have to get the measuring instruments, and with the support of the IDB, the Hinterland Electrification Company, HECI, has imported 4 wind measuring stations, and we intend to install them. We installed the first one at Andoan. The avid readers, you know what happened to it? Yeah, somebody stole the panels that were powering the thing in the lockers. But that should not deter us. So, to get this high quality wind data, we have to put it at the site where we're going to set up the wind farm. So we don't want to choose a site where there are lots of houses and so on. We need to find sites that there's enough land space where there's no one present. But when there's no one present, people don't take it. We'll figure it out. We're talking about security and so on, but it takes a lot of effort to get to that point. Energy efficiency represents an important component in reducing our energy consumption. Government has done a number of programs. More than 20,000 LED lights have been replaced in government buildings across the country. Right now, we're rolling out a program serving 6 hinterland utilities, replacing all of the lights in the homes and businesses of those 6 hinterland utilities. We will finance the cost of the light and the cost to install the light, so the consumer pays less, hopefully. And the cost of energy, the cost of generating that energy is reduced. It's difficult to talk about the general overview in 8 minutes, but the essence of it is that we have a variety of sources: hydro, wind, solar, and Dr. Mahender will tell you about our gas and oil. And added on to that, the energy efficiency opportunities presents a diversity of supply that can address the energy needs of our country now and into the future. Thank you.